When you place a FoodSaver versus NutriChef vacuum sealer side by side, you immediately notice that you're looking at two different visions of what a vacuum sealer can be. Both are built to preserve freshness, extend the life of your food, and make your kitchen more efficient, but they go about it in unique ways that reflect the needs of different home cooks. Do you already have a favorite brand in mind when it comes to vacuum sealers, or are you still deciding which one might suit you best? FoodSaver as a brand carries a kind of professional polish. The machines feel solid in your hands with a reassuring weight and a design that emphasizes durability and precision. You see thoughtful touches everywhere. Automatic bag detection on some models that pulls the bag into place for you, the ability to switch between dry and moist sealing modes so you can handle everything from delicate baked goods to juicy cuts of meat, and even built-in roll storage and bag cutters that transform sealing into a smooth flowing process. Using a FoodSaver feels like stepping into a chef's kitchen, where every detail has been considered to make your work more efficient and consistent. NutriChef versus FoodSaver comparisons, on the other hand, highlight a different kind of experience. NutriChef greets you with a lighter, more approachable personality. The machines are sleek and compact, easy to move around or tuck away, and the controls are refreshingly simple. Instead of a long list of features, NutriChef focuses on giving you exactly what you need: reliable suction, a tight seal, and the option to choose between sealing dry or moist foods. When you press the illuminated buttons, the machine responds quickly and quietly, and you're left with the same satisfying result: bags that cling tightly to your food, protecting it from air and moisture. If FoodSaver feels like a professional tool built for heavy use, NutriChef feels like a friendly companion that makes vacuum sealing accessible to everyone. Even the sound and feel of the machines reinforce their differences. FoodSaver hums with a steady rhythm, pulling air with precision before sealing with a crisp snap of heat that feels final, almost ceremonial. NutriChef works with a lighter touch, quieter and quicker, as though it's designed to blend into the background while you move on to other tasks. Both deliver the same promise: keeping your food fresher for longer. But they do so with distinct personalities. FoodSaver is the steady professional. NutriChef is the approachable minimalist. When you narrow the focus to specific models, like the FoodSaver FM2000 versus NutriChef, these differences become even clearer. The FM2000 embodies everything that makes FoodSaver a trusted name. Its body feels sturdy and grounded, with a sleek, elongated profile that sits confidently on your countertop. The design favors straightforward functionality, and you notice it the moment you open the sealing chamber. The hinge moves smoothly, the lid closes with a reassuring click, and the manual operation gives you a sense of control. You guide the bag into place, press down to lock it in, and as the machine hums steadily, you feel connected to the process. When the sealing strip engages, it leaves behind a crisp, uniform line that looks professional and airtight. The NutriChef, in comparison, feels lighter and more portable, with a glossy finish that adds a touch of elegance. Its compact size makes it easy to store or move around, and the button-driven operation is wonderfully intuitive. You place the bag, press a button, and watch as the machine takes over, drawing out the air with quiet efficiency. The control panel glows with clear options, and the whole process feels guided, almost effortless. When the seal is complete, you lift the bag and feel the same satisfying result: food tightly encased, ready for the freezer, pantry, or sous vide bath. Which style of operation do you think would fit better in your kitchen? The hands-on control of the FoodSaver or the one-touch simplicity of the NutriChef? In terms of functionality, the FM2000 excels when you're sealing in larger batches. It's designed to use less bag material than earlier FoodSaver models, so every cut feels precise and economical. And you can keep sealing bag after bag with the confidence that each one will look identical. For a home cook who buys in bulk or preps meals for the week, the FM2000 feels like a reliable workhorse. The NutriChef, on the other hand, shines in its versatility and ease of use. With dual sealing modes for dry and moist foods, it adapts easily to whatever you're sealing, whether it's a handful of nuts, a wedge of cheese, or a marinated steak. Its smaller footprint makes it ideal for kitchens with limited counter space or for anyone who values portability, perfect for an RV, a vacation home, or simply a compact kitchen setup. Even the finished bags from each machine reflect their character. With the FM2000, you hold a bag that feels structured and uniform, the seal line crisp and professional, as though it came straight from a commercial kitchen. With the NutriChef, the bag feels equally tight and protective, but the experience of getting there is breezier, more relaxed, as if the machine has done the work for you. This side-by-side NutriChef versus FoodSaver comparison makes it clear. Both deliver freshness, but with different styles. If you've tried vacuum sealing before, I'd love to hear what kinds of foods you seal most often, because that can really shape which machine feels like the better fit. So, the choice between the FoodSaver FM2000 versus NutriChef comes down to how you see yourself using a vacuum sealer. If you imagine yourself sealing large quantities in one sitting, and you want the reassurance of a machine that feels solid, consistent, and professional, the FM2000 will fit beautifully into your kitchen. If you prefer something lighter, sleeker, and more portable with a focus on easy operation and flexibility, the NutriChef will be your go-to. Both deliver on the promise of freshness, but they do so with different rhythms. One steady and deliberate, the other light and effortless.